Welcome to the project demonstration of IOT and Raspberry Pi based human health monitoring along with ambience monitoring system. So here human health monitoring system achieved by this Max30100 sensor, which can get the heartbeat and SpO2, and next body temperature will be monitored along by using this MLX90614 sensor, and these three parameters are of body parameters and health parameters and the next we are going to use BMP180 is going to be the ambience parameters. From here we are going to get the ambient temperature and pressure and altitude. So these 6 parameters continuously monitoring by the Raspberry Pi, and the so-called data will be displayed on the 16:2 LCD display. And also we are going to send the same parameters to cloud platform that is a ThinkSpeak. So in that we are going to store the data for every 12 to 15 seconds based on the network speed. And here coming to these connections, so we interface the BMP180 and Max30100 sensor to the my Atmega controller. So why? Because though we are using a MLX90614, it is a I2C protocol based. So in order to not to interrupt that sensor data while reading by the Raspberry Pi, so we making use of I2C to serial converter as this microcontroller. So it will convert the I2C data to the serial, and the particular data will be given to the Raspberry Pi in serial formation. And next, this one is the breadboard. So in order to distribute the 5 volts power supply throughout this modules along with LCD and Raspberry Pi and our microcontroller board and to the sensors also. So we are going to when we provide the power supply to the system, the whole system will work on first input based and then after output to the LCD as well as to the cloud platform. And also we can monitor the live video streaming with help of this Pi camera. So this can be accessed through the Wi-Fi network. So before switching on this cage, we need to enable the hotspots. So go to your phone settings, and in that go to personal hotspot settings, and there change the name to SSID, that is should be project 4466 without any capital letter and without any space, and password 129, and then on the hotspots and data and then kit. This is the flow. This is very important. I'm repeating. Change the name, password, hotspot, data and the kit. And next we need to install a network analyzer app to get the IP address of our Raspberry Pi. So here network analyzer app, after installing that, after this only open the app, in the options go to LAN scan. There we will get the IP address of our Raspberry Pi. So I already did the same settings in my phone, from which I'm going to take the video. And so after the settings was done, then only on the kit just give the power supply. So the power supply adapter will provide us the directly 5 volts with 1 amp current. And so once the Raspberry Pi is getting initialized, so we can see the welcome message on the screen, and also the camera got switched on. So it is now streaming the video. We'll show you the IoT and this ThinkSpeak data in the laptop. And now just place your finger on this and we will get the directly SpO2 and heart rate. So we can see that. So initially this one is going to be the SpO2, and next altitude, pressure and ambience temperature, then this screen. Okay, and the next is we go into the SpO2 as well as, so we need to ask for the please restart. So then the thing is you should on the data also, so then only it will send the information to the ThinkSpeak cloud. So lose contact. So now when we after placing the finger, so we'll get the first screen is going to be the body temperature along with heart rate. So now my heart rate is getting stabilized. So initially it will go with the 30, 40, then it will stabilize to the final value, and also body temperature. So from here is the body temperature. So if you place any heat object over here, so we can see the temperature will getting increased. Right. So now it is going to 165 Fahrenheit. The ambient temperature is going to be the degree Fahrenheit. So in this manner we are going to get the heartbeat and pulse oximeter, nothing but SpO2 and the body temperature, the health parameters, these three, and ambience temperature and pressure and altitude, and also live streaming. So let us see, go to the ThinkSpeak. So now this one is the ThinkSpeak main output. So just log into your account, ThinkSpeak account, with giving credentials, and so now it's already uploaded the data, so you can check the time now. So it's 131, same 131 is data uploaded. And now, so before we can clear this, so when we make the more time difference, so then this kind of graph variance will be appeared. And now just in order to clear that, before clearing that, so from here listen carefully, go to channel settings, go to data import and export, and then do download. From here we can get the live data, and you can store that wherever you want, and then open. So we'll get the CSV format, that is the comma separated values. So here the entry ID is how many data is entered till now, along with the date and time. And this one is, first one is heartbeat and SpO2 and temperature, and this is the ambience temperature, and this one is pressure, and this one is the altitude. So these are the parameters we are going to get. So this one is the altitude, this one is the pressure. And after downloading that, we can clear it. Okay, now go to channel settings. Now only after download, don't do the other things on that section. And here also only do clear channel. I'm telling clearly, only clear the channel. Okay, and after that, that channel has been cleared. And now we can access our graph in private view. So for getting the private view, so for getting into ThinkSpeak, so we should place the finger whenever the data is valid data is coming from the heartbeat sensor and SpO2. Right. So it will uploading the data for every 12 seconds as we discussed that. So I place my finger on the sensor. So based on the network speed, right, so we got the new live data after clearing that. So again after 12 to 15 seconds, so we'll get the next data. So there we have the 6 fields. So as we discussed, heartbeat and pulse oximeter, body temperature, right. So we got the one more. Right, so here the heartbeat, and this one is the SpO2, and this one is the body temperature. These are the values. When you place at the cursor at the point, then we can know the timing also. Okay, and this one is ambient temperature, and next this is the altitude and the pressure. So coming to this live video streaming, so as my laptop is in the same network to the project 4466, and now go to the, so this is my IP address. Already I got this IP address from my network analyzer app. So after getting this, after entering the same IP address in your Google Chrome, okay, and this is one more important is :8081. This is very important. 192.168.43.163 is my IP address of a Raspberry Pi, and after entering that :8081 is important. So after entering that, just hit enter. So now I'm getting the live streaming, right? Okay, so this is the live streaming which I'm going to get. So we can get this, right? So in this manner we are going to monitor the live health parameters along with ambience and live streaming. Thank you.